Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel for another video. So I tried to avoid this. I really did. But here we are. So DJI removed geofencing from their drones, and the drone community has collectively lost its mind. So grab your coffee or something stronger because we're about to break this down. So I joined a few drone community groups about a year ago. You know, just to talk drones and share some knowledge, maybe make a few friends. But lately, these groups, they've turned into an absolute war zone. And the battlefield? Misconceptions, misinformation, and a whole lot of people who think they suddenly have unlimited airspace privileges because DJI flipped the switch. People posting things like, now that DJI has lifted geofencing, we don't have to pay attention to apps telling us where we can fly because DJI removed it. People out here celebrating like DJI just handed them the keys to the sky. Oh, this really just makes my brain hurt. I think I pulled a muscle in my frontal lobe. So listen carefully. DJI does not make laws on airspace. That's what the FAA does. And they didn't suddenly evaporate into thin air because DJI removed a software restriction. That's kind of like thinking that speed limits no longer apply because your car doesn't have a speed governor on it. Then there are posts saying things like, Part 107 is a scam. DJI only created it to make money. What? DJI created Part 107? Not the FAA? Not the government? You see why my head hurts? Look, I get it. Flying drones should be fun. Recreational flying should exist. But if I'm being brutally honest here, the ones that are ruining it for everyone, it's not the Part 107 pilots. It's the ones that think airspace regulations are optional. You know the ones that I'm talking about. The ones who think that rules don't apply to them because they're flying for fun. The ones that are launching drones over stadiums, airports, and national parks like it's no big deal. The ones who think the phrase "it's only legal if you get caught" is somehow a reasonable argument. Jesus. This is why we can't have nice things. You can thank these guys for the growing drone bans, strict regulations, and the very real possibility that one day we might all need a full-blown pilot's license to fly a DJI Mini 4 Pro. Air safety is just as important as ground safety. I mean, would you be cool with someone driving an RV without a license because they're doing it recreationally? No. How about a recreational heart surgeon? No? Another argument that I see way too often is it's just a toy. Stop acting like it's a real aircraft. Okay, let's unpack this, shall we? Some drones weigh over 10 pounds and can fly at highway speeds. Some drones are used in search and rescue operations. And some drones are being used on crops, making life easier for farmers. So no, it's not just a toy. It's an unmanned aircraft system. And if you're flying one, guess what? You're a pilot. So what happens if we don't self-regulate? Well, we're already on the chopping block. The government is already looking at stricter license requirements, drone bans in major cities, and limitations on the drone technology itself. And next thing you know, flying anything is going to be as restricted as piloting a fighter jet. And it's not because of responsible pilots. The solution here is education. Don't let misinformation run wild. Correct people when they spread bad info. Know the laws yourself and always advocate for responsible flying. Because every time a rogue pilot does something dumb, we all suffer. And for the love of all things holy, don't be that guy who thinks DJI deleting a software wall means the FAA doesn't exist. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one. So drop me a comment below with your thoughts. What do you think? Should there be actual requirements for recreational drone pilots other than the trust test? Have you yourself encountered these types of misinformed pilots? And what's the dumbest drone argument that you've ever heard? I want to hear your stories. So remember to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and click the bell to be notified of future videos. Also, visit my website, jeff-gresham.com, to pick up my Lightroom preset pack that I designed to use on all my photo projects, including drone projects. And until we meet again, get out and shoot, and fly safe, or at least fly smart. And I'll catch you in the next one. Jesus Christ. Oh, FAA doesn't exist. Really? What?